Welcome back to Kin in Line. I make this part 138. At one of these January morale building staff meetings that we used to have on the Herald while I was subbing there, which I did for 22 years. Anyway, I quite like the combination of this rather unflattering profile of a woman and then the guy below. As I like to say, you don't get this in photographs. This is unique to drawing. So I kept this page for my little piece of doodle art, but it's quite interesting to see they would present the top-selling editions of the Herald back in 2013. And, well, I'm not really interested in those Reaver's parents, so that was the Oscar Pistorius story. But if you look at the top there, that they were selling 28,000 on a good day. Now they're down to about 12,000. So in 10 years, they've lost more than half their circulation. Yeah. So, not sure when I did these little chaps. This is one of my classics. Look at this sleeping croc at the bottom there. And then the wide-eyed child from Free Cloud. That's a David Bowie quote, I'm afraid. Oh, you mustn't leave me alone with nothing to do for too long, because then I end up exploring my subconscious with these things. No recollection of doing this. Quite an effective minimalist, like the detached ear there. Yeah, something floating in space. I think we've seen this type of creature before, but there is a face in here lurking. So I won't explore this in too much detail, but in 2011, my son, Doug, so what age would he have been? 3. Anyway, he was born in 93, 03, about 18. He wrote a U robot, not I robot. Anyway, I kept it because I thought it was good. And then I tried my hand at a still life, a flower in a pot. Again, I don't want to be too prescriptive and make a drawing that's I could just replace with a photograph. So this is all about just exploring again with line. And I think the effect is quite nice. This is another of Andy Warhol's exploding plastic inevitables. Not really, but... Can't recall this one at all. This looks like the same paper I used. It's got that slightly mottled effect. So this came in A4 and I must have split it up into little bits. Okay, so now we're back at that Herald Business and Politics, and I kept it for the drawing because frankly these sessions were pretty worthless in my mind. Yeah, but it is a record of what was going on back in 2011. And here's the main spiel, again kept for the drawing. So if we turn it on its side, what do we have? Yep, it's a very elongated peanut type of figure, even with an ear. And below is a landscape, a bit like my Karoo. Be kept for that, and then two more of the individuals I worked with. Yeah, by this stage, women were virtually totally in control of the Herald. We had a female editor, as I mentioned in a previous post, and she basically did her best to oust the men from any positions of power, particularly the subs. She was anti, and she diluted us, shifted us around numerous times in the building, and it was quite a relief really, because the chief sub had so much on his plate before. Now they used to just basically dictate to you what you had to do, and you carried out, followed orders. So, sorry, this is a little digression into what it was like on a newspaper. So when online became a big thing, then we had to, on top of all the laying out, find space for all this sort of nonsense. SMS, this, and you had to fill in these little things. It was a pain. This is 2009. So online was just becoming the big thing, And this is somebody at his desk. I think this might be Dion Roelofs again. He used to chief sub. He was a go-to person when the main chief sub wasn't there or something. This could be a poster. Man United, England champs, somebody's chumps. Why would you put a poster in Port Elizabeth about Man United? Everybody would have known that if they supported Man U. I remember having rows with them about their posters or bills. I think they call them bills. You don't tell the story in a. I mean, you sort of want to entice people to buy the newspaper, not tell them the actual thing. So the Herald planning session of 2011. Angela, Samantha. Great. So anyway, I had my little creatures keeping an eye on them as they did their thing. And a really nice one here. I think the greater the frustration about where one is, the more bizarre your pictures become. I mean, look at this guy doing a Minister of Funny Walks, John Cleese type thing. One leg deliberately shorter than the other. Passion projects, heavens. These are like those puffs, those cream puffs you buy. They should make them into little figures like this. There's somebody's profile. Like some. This isn't from life, but and just to round it off, look at those legs stretched across the landscape. Gotta love it, eh? Ah, small at the door. An apple. And then, done with the left hand, I can see it straight away because I deliberately use the left hand when I want a sort of slightly shuddery line. And yeah, that was my answer to their wonderful day's entertainment. Yeah, I think I'll leave it now with this delightful creature. Till next time, cheers.